As a 10-year-old, Bobby liked to do things with a special style, didn't he, Nina?
He sure did. Remember you used to ride downhill on your bicycle, standing on the seat without touching the handlebars?
I don't remember that. I remember falling. That's what I remember.
To make it even more frightening, he used to twirl a cane in one hand, his hat in the other.
Oh, no.
Till he petrified my mother and me.
During his boyhood, Bobby suffered a great deal from illness, didn't he, Nina?
Yes, but he turned it to his advantage. Same like always. He used to study a great deal of schoolwork and read an awful lot. So much so that he became the best student in the entire school. I'll have you know that he did 6 years of grammar school in 4 years and got a scholarship medal besides.
That and 15 cents I can ride a bus.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Charles Maffey. You're just 21 when it's released, and now you no longer have to wait around for jobs. You're sought after by the biggest television programs, the Dick Clark Show, the Ed Sullivan Show, the Bob Crosby Summer Show.
I saw Bobby on the Bob Crosby Summer Show, and I thought he was so terrific, I phoned him and told him so.
It's a friend who has helped your career tremendously, that famous star of records and all show business, Sammy Davis, Jr.
With a fight that with an argument last night, we had everything.
He says goodbye, you cry, you're not going to see him again. Here he is tonight. After you saw Bobby work, you were all for him, weren't you, Sammy?
Well, you couldn't help it be for this guy. Plus the fact that being in the clubs like I have, I got a chance to kind of give him a plug and mention his name whenever I could.
He mentioned my name for like 9 months, a year straight, every night, both shows, no matter where he worked.
And I had to do an impression of him beside. And doing the impression, I found that we were exchanging ideas back and forth. You know, I'd be doing a move, and in Washington, D.C., a girl said, "You're stealing from Bobby Darin." But, you know, I got a flash for you. The only thing I can say, Ralph, is that the guy has to be pretty good for me to steal from him.
Sammy really opened the door for you at the big nightclubs, didn't he, Bobby?
He sure did.
Thank you, Sammy Davis, Jr. Thank you so much. After Splish Splash, every record you make is a hit. And when your earnings come rolling in, instead of buying a big car and all the things a young fellow would want, you first buy a house for your mother, your sister and brother-in-law out in the country where they'd always wanted to live. This February, you're singing in Hollywood when your sister calls to tell you your mother has had a stroke. Before you can get home, your mother dies. But she'd had the joy of seeing you happy and on the way to success. In March, your best-selling album called That's All is introduced, and in it is your biggest hit of all, Mac the Knife.
I heard Bobby's album, and I signed him without seeing him right away. And he played with me at Lake Tahoe for 2 weeks, at Harrah's, and then at the Sahara Hotel in Vegas.
Well, your life wouldn't be complete without this man, that beloved comedian and great showman himself, a former subject on This Your Life, George Burns. Thank you. Come on over here, boys. George Burns has been like a father to you, hasn't he, Bobby?
He's been a lot more than a father. He really has.
Well, I love Bobby. I'd like to adopt Bobby. I'd make a fortune with him. No, I don't mean it that way.
Give Uncle Bobby a kiss, Gary. Oh, you bet he's your boy.
Listen, you my boy? You love me?
Come on over and sit down.
I love you.
That's better.
Love you. Well, now, that cart they came in on is yours, too, by the way, Bobby. We know that you're an ardent golfer and a very fine one, so from Cushman, a subsidiary of Outboard Marine Corporation, leader in their field, we have for you this 1960 Cushman golf cart.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're not so nervous now as you were when you took the screen test with Norman here and the gang. You've really made it, boy. This is your life, Bobby Darin. Your will to keep on trying, your patience and perseverance against adversity is an inspiration for all young America. Good night. God bless you.